all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at NubianTV.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever known him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We have not one, not two, but 10 destinations tonight. Pray for me, but I am not alone on this virtual tour. We got Wendy Williams on deck with Kelvin. Tyler Perry, you can live like him. UPS is still sending stuff. Las Vegas is evolving. Lanny Smoot made that lightsaber. Jordan Sparks is coming to TV. Spirit Airlines may be no more. Ressa is coming out with a show. Garth Brooks has responded to the sexual assault lawsuit. And Sydney Starr, she's a water park now. Got a lot to talk about. Higher is Wayne Lowe's available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take out this iconic intro. And look who's here. Hey, can you hear me? Winter, are you there? Yeah, I don't know if she can hear me, you guys. The mic is open, but I'm not hearing anything. Winter, are you there? Hang on, y'all. Exact second. So I'm not hearing her. Are you guys hearing Winter, or is it just me? Okay, can't hear. Oh. Winter, are you there? Can you hear me? You can? All right. Hey, everybody. Okay, gotcha. All good. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. This is so much fun. So how me and Winter met was through Tea Talk with Your Girl. And we are both Razorbacks from the state of Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey Razorbacks. So I said, hey, listen, if you got some time, come over and hang out today. So Winter, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to make sure I'm logged in.
Okay, you're good. Understood, beautiful. Well, glad to have you here. So basically our virtual tour live works is we just go to the destinations and talk about a little bit of everything. And also too, Winter has some stuff to promote as well. So we're going to weave that in. So with that being said, y'all ready for our first destination? All right, here we go, everybody. Wait, no. What do you mean? Wait, can you type of one in the chat if y'all can hear us? I know I'm hearing me. Winter's getting the stuff together on her side here.
I should be good.
Okay. All right, type. So everybody's good. Type ones in the chat here. Okay, awesome. That being said, let's do what we do and go on tour, y'all. First up. Oh, Lord. Here we go, y'all. So Wendy Williams from Black Atlanta Star, Kelvin owes his ex-mistress child support. Wendy Williams' ex-husband slammed after claiming talk show host hid $84 million from him during divorce. Fans believe he's struggling for money. Wendy Williams' ex-husband and ex-manager, Kelvin Hunter, 57, is not letting up on his ex-wife as she now claims that he was... Wait. No, they did not. They meant to say he now claimed, but they said she was... I cannot. As he now claims he was defrauded in their final divorce judgment. I'm sorry, The former radio DJ married Kelvin Hunter on November 30th, 1999, citing irreconcilable differences. She filed for divorce in 2019 and was finalized in 2020. The split came after she discovered Hunter welcomed a child with his mistress, Shanita Hudson. By the way, got a house right down the street from their married residence. The Sun reports that Hunter has filed documents requesting that the court vacate and set aside the settlement agreement with Williams 60. He requested the judgment based on fraud, misrepresentation, and conduct.
I can't stand no begging.
The queen of gossip and a longtime producer of herself. No, go ahead, Winter. Go right ahead. Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Now, this bothers me so bad. You came up on her back, made a baby on her, and you want more money? You
Correct.
have what you have because of me. Let's
Yes.
be very clear. I can't stand no begging man. I really can't. It really irks my soul. So I honestly believe that I hope they do what's right by her. I'm so sick of him. I'm so sick of him. This is ridiculous.
No, absolutely same. And this is my thing, right? I believe that at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, you only get as much out as you put in, right? But at the beginning, middle, end of the day, she was the one that woke up around 8 o'clock in the morning to get in a car service to go to New York to be in those pre-production meetings. And if you guys remember the Wendy Williams, the movie, there were times where he was doing so many things behind her back that she had no idea about. And I know that people may not like Wendy Williams, but like I said, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, she basically did what we're doing now. She was just ahead of the game, and Kelvin did not have anything to do with that. I believe that everybody is a valuable member of the team, but that does not mean that you get to be the team leader just because you elect yourself to be there or because somebody put you in position to be there, honestly. So, but child, listen, I hope it's not the case. And then not to mention too, the Guardian, Sabrina Morsley, who tried to block Lifetime from airing the documentary and who is now suing Lifetime and A&E for neglect, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Kelvin does not want her to show up because here's the game, Winter, because I peeped it. He doesn't want her because he wants Wendy instead to show up, because if she is not in her right mind, he can say, Your Honor, you see she can't speak for herself. And then he hopes that it's a default judgment and he'll get everything.
T-Talk, I just put an announcement in my...
Hey, Braylon Winter, you need to let the people know you're over here.
I just put a note in my community.
Yes, indeed. So, yes, Winter is here, y'all. And also, too, we're going to be promoting Winter throughout the show. I'm so grateful to have her here. But, yeah, I think we can all agree for sure that, Kelvin's a piece of shit. Like, what else needs to be said?
He need an elbow put on him.
Not to mention, too, you're stressing out yourself.
I get so sick of it. I really do.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is there a delay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can y'all hear Winter? Okay. We're going to be right here. You are absolutely fine.
Okay.
You are absolutely fine. We are right here. Hey, everybody. Yes, Winter is here in the building with me live on tour. I'm glad to have you here. And listen, I feel you, Roxy R. He definitely needs a 5-finger slap. But bigger than that, I think he needs a 10-finger beat down, honestly. It is beyond sickening to me that he believes that he can wake up and take what's his just because it's available to him. Following their separation, they clashed over finances as Hunter Sr. continued pushing the monthly alimony of $250,000 he was receiving until months before the Wendy Williams show ended. A Wells Fargo portfolio report from May 2019 listed Wendy's total holdings at $7.3 million. The situation became more complicated when Williams' best friend Regina Schnell submitted an affidavit to a New Jersey court. Let me see. There we go. Where am I here? But yeah, Regina Schnell submitted an affidavit to the New Jersey court. Show declared the Radio Hall of Fame had $55 million in her Wells Fargo accounts. As y'all remember, her accounts got frozen because Wells Fargo believed that she was not in her right mind. And Hunter cited Shell's affidavit in his latest court documents alleging that $48 million was fraudulently concealed in her divorce. Well, I mean, if you brought upon a child, right, and you bought a home down the street and a barbershop and a crab shack and everything else in between. You did what you wanted to do. She got the right to do it. Now, I don't believe in cheating at all. I do not. However, I do believe in right is right and wrong is wrong. I do. So as you guys can see here, he has his own book publishing company, started multiple business. He was sued for a $20,000 credit card bill and sold 2 luxury cars to a lending company. There was a case where it was raining supposedly in New York, and he wanted money for that, but turns out it never rained. And plus, now that he had HOA fees and stuff. But child, y'all see the story. That's pretty much it, child. And I found out the exclusive from Chronicle Speaks, so I'm not gonna play her video, but I just want to at least showcase the source. So shout out to Chronicle Speaks, a really, really good content creator there. So while we have a moment, Winter, what do you have going on? I know you told me some things in the DM, so feel free right now before we head over to Tyler Perry, because his mansion is back on the market.
Oh, he's selling his house?
Yes, he is. He is selling his former mansion. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay. Well, we had a brief conversation. Well, it wasn't brief, but I went live not too long ago, discussing my thought process on reading the room. And so someone said, Winter, you should make a t-shirt. So I did. I made a t-shirt called Read the Room. So that t-shirt is now
awesome
on
sauce.
Sale. Yes.
Wonderful.
That t-shirt is now on sale in my store. But also I'm doing an early Black Friday special for my authorpreneurs. So if you are an aspiring author or you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you need a strategy session, my strategy sessions are now open. You can book that strategy session and work with me directly to get that book written or that business off the ground. A little bit of my expertise. I have written 9 books, almost 10, and I've been in business for over 10 years. So I also have an MBA and I almost have a doctorate in business administration. So I'm qualified to assist. So make sure
go ahead.
Yes.
Amen.
So Buck.
Yes,
but
indeed.
Definitely go grab your Read the Room t-shirts for those that all requested. You already had a site pulled up, but I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section for those that want to go ahead and grab their shirt or book their strategy session. So we
if you send it to me now, I'll pull it up right here because I definitely want to promote that for sure. Okay, I see it.
I think I just dropped it. I'll send it to you behind the scenes.
I'm on it now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So here are all her books, y'all. Brand Broke, Your DIY Guide to Business Success for $10. Second Bloom. You reached a milestone. It's not the end. It's a new begin. Second Bloom. Mastering Mistakes. Mama Dream Again. Ebook. When Doing Right Goes Wrong. Ooh, child. Why does that sound like a Lifetime series to come, child? The Fragrance of Flavor. Bold and listen. Speaking that wait, I think one of the lives you said. Now, quote me if I'm wrong, or tell me if I'm wrong, rather. I think you say you had some TV stuff coming. I know you can't mention anything right now, but I think you say you had some TV stuff coming down the line.
I do.
Okay. Well, listen, we are all waiting for sure and can't wait to hear it. And whenever you are able to, feel free to come back. Definitely want you here for sure. Bold, Brave, New Love Book, ebook. The roof print, Read the Room tea right there, $29.99 and 1 John 4:18 tea. That's the wearables. Unlock the secrets to media momentum. Roof in the Field Exposed course. Faith Fuel Success. The Tribe Thrive Tribe membership. Narcissistic and Spiritual Abuse Group Recovery 30-day program. Bold Vision Breakthrough. Rise and Thrive After Divorce 6-week program. Authorpreneur one-on-one power sessions and 12-week program idea to inclusive intensive. So everything is right here. Go to stan.store/GROW her. So yes, indeed. And we promote Black entrepreneurship all the time, as y'all well know. So
Braylon, you should do commercials.
Thank you very much. Listen, you know what? I've had so many people say to me I should do voiceovers, and I'm
You should. You have a voiceover voice.
Thank you very much.
I feel like you should do a commercial for me, advertise. I need to do a voiceover advertising my products.
Well, listen. We can talk about contract behind the scenes if you're about it. We can absolutely do that.
The way you just rolled off my products, I'm like, well, dang.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, beautiful. Yes, indeed. With all that wonderful stuff being said, y'all, here it is. Tyler Perry's former mansion is back on the market. The sprawling 16,000 square foot mansion, 6.11 acres in Fairborn, Chattahoochee Hills neighborhood. Now, we don't know if Coleslaw or Destiny or Dusty Destiny, as y'all call her, or Hotel, are in Chattahoochee Hills, even though Martell has run up that Chattahoochee's Hill, allegedly, child. So let's just watch.
The mansion is now back on the market. Tyler Perry's former home in Fairburn.
See, this y'all fault. I'm out my own business. Okay.
I got an exclusive look at the property that'll go to a buyer with some deep pockets.
The luxurious home sits on 11 acres south of Atlanta in Chattahoochee Hills, a sprawling 16,000 square foot mansion, the former home of Atlanta entertainment mogul Tyler Perry.
This property has a pool, ponds, movie theater.
The 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom chateau featuring towering ceilings, a sweeping staircase, and custom chandeliers is back on the market.
Tyler Perry owned this home for 15 years and had everything built to his specifications. And if the home looks familiar, it might be because he shot one of his biggest films, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, right here.
In this space, this is where Charles dragged Helen the door and put her out.
I had no idea.
And so,
he used his own house.
Value in terms of the arts and entertainment scene.
Atlanta real estate agent Howard Tate showed us this space that's newly listed for $3.9 million. Now
that's a good deal.
The current owner had it listed for sale for more than $5 million.
This home has been brought to market in the past because of market conditions and consumer confidence. We feel like this would be a great time to get this property sold.
If you've got deep pockets and are looking for privacy and luxury, this mansion might be right for you. The owner is even throwing in a vintage Rolls Royce and Ferrari and custom home upgrades as part of the package.
So what that means is we are also offering the design plans as well as renovation plans for this property so that the new owner can move right in, take those plans to their favorite contractor and get started on the work.
It's so lovely.
Oh, luxury.
That is nice.
It's incredible. And it's also equipped with separate entrances. So if you are a movie studio or production crew, you'll be able to go in. And so the home for the last couple of years has been used for a lot of, wedding events or photo shoots, but they're trying to get it sold. So you recognize some of the real estate there.
Who doesn't know that iconic scene from Charles? Oh my gosh. Yeah. It made me mad just thinking about it, first of all.
I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, I love the fact that we have evolved with news anchors that they can show showcase a little personality. Because she was so black in that. She was like, you know what? That scene made me so mad. Now, here's the thing, right? Because she's on live TV, she can't be blackity black like me and Winter. She works for NBC as an affiliate anchor, so.
Let me tell you, I think the house is ugly, so I'm happy to hear that there's a budget included to renovate it, because there ain't no way they would get my money for as ugly as that house is. Now that red in that is some nasty work. I really think it's ugly. I'm not even gonna hold you. He wouldn't get my $3 million, but more power to anybody that want to get a $3 million to that. That's that one room. That's the nicest room in the house that I saw.
And oh my Lord Jesus. Listen, you know what? Being a young man from Little Rock, Arkansas, I gotta tell you, listen, that's like a dream come true. Oprah's Wildest Things, house for me. But also too, I understand where you're coming from a design aesthetic.
Braylon, I promise you, one of these days, we gonna take a little road trip where I live, and I'm gonna take you to see some houses.
Okay. Listen, I'm here for that.
This is a drop in the bucket compared to some of the stuff over. I literally right on up the road.
Yes.
But I think that house is ugly. I would need at least $1 million off.
Well, I mean, you can sell the cars, and then there it is.
I don't want them old rusty cars either. That's the other thing.
That's why I was saying you can sell those off, and then there's income from that.
Yeah, well, I would want to sell it, all of it, and then just I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
If I pay that kind of money, I'm gonna get what I want the first time. You mean I got to buy the house, then wait to renovate it? I'm good. And then I would be mad every time I went in the bathtub thinking about Charles. I would.
That man and the brother from A Diary of a Mad Black Woman has never got any freedom from y'all since those movies. I swear.
And they never will. Charles upset my whole soul.
Ooh. Right, Antoinette. Right. Tell us how you really feel, Wonder. Man,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it out loud, but I didn't want to
Winter, this is not other platforms, child. You good over here. You good.
I didn't want to sit here and kiki and pretend like I thought that house was attractive. And in my soul, I feel like it's ugly.
Understood. Well, with that being said, you don't need a C19 test to know that the house is ugly according to Winter's point of view. So the U.S. Postal Service. I'm sorry. The U.S. Postal Service to continue delivery of millions of at-home COVID-19 test kits nationwide. This comes to us from Washington, D.C. Here, the U.S. Postal Service will again deliver millions of rapid at-home COVID-19 test kits to households across the nation in collaboration with the White House and Administration of Strategic Preparedness and Response, ASPR, an agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. USPS will facilitate the distribution of these test kits through COVIDtest.gov, where people can order their kits at no cost. Test kit ordering began September 26th, and more than 12 million COVID-19 tests have already been shipped by the United States Postal Service, with more than 6 million delivered to households across the nation. Well, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I knew that COVID was never really going to go away. You know what I mean? And all we can do is what we can. And, listen, it is what it is. What's your take on this?
Truth be told, they need to submit rapid tests for STDs with the way Houston is cutting up. So my thing is, you can deliver rapid testing for flu.
She really
but you can't deliver no rapid testing for STDs. That's what people really need to be tested for. Have you seen the stats on Houston?
Yes, I have.
And you mean in all this technology with the birth of AI, we can do everything at the click of a button, and you mean to tell me you can't think of no rapid STD testing? Go look in my closet.
You're not telling any lies, child. You're not telling any lies. By the way, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. So I mean, sure. At this point, COVID has become like another level of the flu, and it's not going anywhere. This is why so many people continue to have it. They will continue to deal with it. I mean, at the end of the day, I think the best thing people can do is really take care of themselves. Make sure they're leading a healthy lifestyle. I recently made the decision to go vegan. And that's for my own personal health and choice. I'm not saying it's for everyone, but I tell people to stay on top of their vitamins. Liquid vitamins are the best and most potent. But that's really all you can do. I mean, this world has been through so many transitions. We went through, smallpox, measles, everything has an evolution of a sort. So I think it's just going to be a part of our world now. So just take care of yourself. That's the best thing you can do. I think a lot of this stuff is it incites a lot of fear unnecessarily, when at the end of the day, you know, you just need to do your best to take care of yourself. That's it. That's all.
No, very well said. And also, too, recognize that it's okay for your mental not to be level sometimes, too. I feel like in this world today, everybody feels like they have to be strong all the time, when really the truest people know that their strength can be weak sometimes. And that doesn't mean that you're weak. That means your emotional intelligence is on a high. I think somebody had a question for you.
Okay. What's the question?
Let me see here. Valerie says here, Winter, can you answer my question? When do you know if your reality show is canceled, before or after the reunion?
Well, what I can tell you is how it typically works. Typically, when we film a season, we go to reunion. We usually learn at reunion if our show is getting picked up for another season. This was our experience season 1. And as you guys know, there was no reunion for season 2. We didn't film a reunion until the end of season 3. All that to say, we were told that we were supposed to find out whether or not there was a renewal at our reunion for season 3. We never heard anything. As it stands, nothing was heard since. That does not mean that it's been canceled. It just means that potentially the network has not made a decision on whether or not to order another season of the show. Whereas first season, we went to reunion. We were told it was getting renewed. 2 months after that, we got a call from network. A month later, we were filming again. These jokers ain't filmed since March of 2023.
Okay.
So people can say it's canceled, it's canceled, it's canceled. It is my understanding, based off of my contacts and what I know, the show is not canceled. It is on pause because they are having to recast so many couples because of those of us that have chosen not to return. When they will decide to go back, y'all, it could be 2025 or 2026, or maybe after the Lord returns. I don't know. I do know that for the most part, Love and Marriage is on a hiatus. That's all I know. But I do know that there has been no notification of Love and Marriage Huntsville being canceled. What happens is that the production company is under a production contract, which is why a lot of these shows can have low ratings. Okay, they can have low ratings, but it doesn't matter because they just are contracted to fill the time slot. So let's say the production company is contracted with the network to fill the time slot for 7, 8, and 9. As long as they have something in that slot, the ratings don't matter. It's just until that contract expires, he's just got to fill it. So, you know, I think, I don't know how it got out that it was canceled. There's a lot of contract renegotiations because I done tried to tell y'all that a lot of times the math ain't mathing. Bell Collective was another situation. Love and Marriage Detroit, both of those casts held out for more money before they started filming. So it took a little longer for them to come back because they were trying to get more money. So I think it may be alarming, or maybe people have an idea, because a lot of people that watch Love and Marriage Huntsville are probably coming over from Real Housewives and Bravo franchises. Right. It's two totally different franchises, and it's two totally different types of money. So whereas Bravo does pay, it takes a while to get to that type of money. And honestly, it still ain't the same, because I know what some of my friends make on RHOP. And baby, you couldn't even throw a rock and hit the amount from where we sitting. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So it just takes time. I'm being honest.
Yes,
I'm literally.
Well, you are, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm telling you the whole truth. So it's not true that they have been canceled. I do think there's a lot of rambling behind the scenes. There may be some people that are unhappy with some things that have transpired because of this, you know, the fallout from this season. Let's be clear. It ain't like they had a strong season. They did not. Their numbers are down. So that means if they're smart, they're going to go back to the drawing board to see what they can do to bring the viewership back up. But as we have stated in times past, and I will continue to say it, when you have insulted your audience and you have lost the trust of your fan base and your audience, I think every last one of these shows are a direct reflection of your audience revolting against anything that you're putting out. And I just think it's going to be difficult for anything to succeed until your audience recognizes that you are hearing what they're saying and you're truly taking their thoughts and their complaints into real consideration. I don't see that happening anytime soon. And I would be shocked if any of this stuff really goes back to its former glory days.
No, I'm absolutely with you, because when we were on Tea Talk with Your Girls channel, one of the questions I asked you was, usually for most reality shows, they will do a pre-production meeting for the season to come. And then they usually, if they are a good reality show, and good is in the eye of the beholder, but follow me here, that they would do weekly check-ins. And you said that was a very good point on Tea Talk with Your Girls channel. You told me.
Child, yeah, I think it's a very good point, but I can count on I can't count how many production meetings or pre-production meetings I've been in. I've went to none in 3 seasons. So I think it's a great idea, but that does not exist. We have one meeting, one with the powers that be before we start filming, and that's it. There ain't no such thing as a weekly check-in. There ain't no such thing as no pre-production meeting. That does not exist. So I think I do know that Real Housewives, Bravo does it. They do production meetings. And I think it would be amazing if we did that as well, because let me tell you what would happen. It would also eliminate some of this blindsidedness you get from your castmate, because everybody would be on the same page. Everybody would have a direction that the season is particularly going. And these people just go rogue, which is why you get some of the social media stuff to be as bad as it is, because people doing what they want to do and nobody knows. I'm not saying that we got to know every single thing, but dang, at least let us have a general direction so we understand that the show is going, I guess, in the direction or the vision that has been set for each season. But that's just not the case. And people can lie all they want to, but I promise you, I don't have not one email in the last 3 years that told me that a production meeting was happening at this time every Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Never happened.
That don't make no damn sense at all. And to be real with y'all, when it comes to television, a lot of times there's always more than meets the eye. So to this question, do the ratings have anything control with what the pay is? The ratings can have an impact, but usually it is based on the social capital of the cast. How much you are known determines how people see you. So when you see, the Housewives at BravoCon, and you see them on Watch What Happens Live and recently Shady, the diversity of how they seem socially can impact them financially. And then, of course, too, you got to think about the time slots. 7 to 9, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., that's morning time. Then you have your daytime talk shows, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. 4 p.m. was the Oprah Winfrey Show. Some of y'all were latchkey kids. Then 5 p.m. is your local news. 6:30 is the national news. Then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's prime time. So the bigger the slot is and the bigger the fan base is, that determines the pay. Unless I'm wrong, Winter, you can correct me, because you definitely know more than me. I'm a fan of it, but you're in it.
So I honestly would push back on that a little bit, because I feel like as a reality TV star, you determine your own worth and whether or not you're willing to stay and play for the amount they're willing to pay. Because we really saw this with our season 1, which is why we lost 2 main cast members, because they didn't like the pay. It wasn't because our show was a hit show or we didn't have a barometer. It was our first season, but she felt like she was due more money and she was willing not to come back because they wouldn't pay her more money. So I think ratings maybe for Real Housewives that plays a role, but for OWN type shows, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think it really just boils down to what you think you're worth, which is why some of these shows now are starting to hold out. I know for a fact some of these shows, these cast members that y'all love to support and that are main cast members on these shows, y'all got $250 per episode. $250. That is not fiction, that is fact.
200.
So when you talk about $250, that might be cool for season 1 because you're just trying to get your feet wet, maybe, and you think this is a good opportunity to promote your business. But after one season, I'm not coming back for $250.
Right.
I'm not. I know for a fact somebody on our cast from this previous season was literally offered $250 and then $500, and they came and asked me my opinion on whether or not they should hold out for more money. And I'm like, honestly, you need to determine how much you think you're worth.
Correct.
Production contracts really vary. They can be 5 years, they can be 10 years, they can be a year. It really just depends on the company and the relationship. I would say in this case, I would strongly guesstimate there's probably a 10-year contract on the table. I would say anywhere between 7 and 10. That's my guess.
I can definitely agree with that for sure, because when it comes to, for example, The Bachelor, right? There is a multi-year contract based on the platform for sure. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I can't always say that it's ratings. It really just boils down to how you value yourself. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, for people like me, there's no amount of money that I could have been paid to return. That's just my personal thing. But I do know if I had returned, I wouldn't have came back for less than a certain amount, for sure. Cece, that's a great question. They make a lot of money. They literally make a lot of money. A lot of them make 6 figures because it's not like they operate on huge teams. They don't have huge teams. A lot of these producers move around. They make a lot of money, and you have to think they work in increments. So they may be stationed at different places for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, but it might be in 12 weeks you make $100,000. In 12 weeks you make $70,000. So producers actually make a lot of money. Our producers made bank on our show, and I'll be willing to put good money on it. They made way more than we did.
No, absolutely. Not to mention too, I think it was Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that I think one of the women got paid like $250,000. So depending on, you know, spinoffs and specials and things of that energy here. Pacino Rules, hey, good to see you. Hopefully all is well. Do you think Sunny made that much?
I didn't work with her. I would imagine it just depends on what level of producer that she was. Was she, because they have promotion type statuses too with them being a producer. So I don't know her. I don't know what level she came in at, but I would venture to say she made a decent salary. Even the showrunners, even the not the showrunner, the oh gosh,
executive producer.
No. I gotta think of the name of it. What was that little baby's position? It's like a production assistant of a sorts, like a PA. They don't make a lot, but they make pretty good. I would say they're probably more in between the $30,000 and $50,000 range. But again, this is not for a year. This is for the time that they're filming. So she made decently for the time that she was on there, I'm sure. And depending on, like I said, what level she is, they make good money. Honey, some of our producers was Gucci'd out, and they had the money to do so. Like, they made money.
Gucci.
I'm telling you what it looked like. Your producers, wearing Gucci, and we got to wear Felucci because we only making $250 a season. I mean,
that's the rhyming for me. Lord Jesus. But no, you're absolutely right. And not to mention too, when it comes to the production crew, And I've been covering this here on Virtual Tour Live. One of the biggest things is when you guys see at the end of credits, depending on if you see the Georgia logo, if you see the Florida logo, those are tax credits that they get from the state to be able to make the production more cheaper than it is. So that can play a factor as well. So
I tell people all the time, people where people think we filmed, but we filmed our confessionals in the Homewood Suites. We don't go to no studio. They convert a meeting room at Homewood Suites into a set. And the seasons before, we were in the Marriott meeting room, and they would just, set up their cameras and stuff. And that's where we film. It wasn't like we were going to some production studio to get this done. They would rent a few hotel rooms so we could change, but we would go downstairs to the Homewood Suites meeting room and record our confessionals. It's not really it's not as glamorous as people think.
Right. Now, was that for the ski trip, or was that for just the season in general when you guys were going into the suite?
Oh, so that's all throughout the season. That's how we film our confessionals. Okay. But the ski trip was an actual house, like an Airbnb that was rented.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Braylon, I hate to cut this short. I'm going to try to come back.
No, you're good.
And I got to run to my son's football game. So
listen, Mama duties first as always. So
yes, I'm going to go live on my channel later on tonight. I did want to hop on here and hang out with you for a little bit.
Absolutely.
I'll be back again. But I'll go live and I'll discuss more. If they got more questions, just send them to me and I'll answer them later on tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Love you, Winter. Hopefully the Sun will win the game for sure. Much love.
Yes.
This was awesome. This was awesome for sure. Y'all, that's what we do here on Virtual Tour Live. I'm looking at your comments here. I'm just going to highlight them so that way I can DM them to her. That's why Carlos does a part 1 and part 2 so he can stretch out that contract. Let me see here. I'm trying to make sure that I get all of your questions here. Let me see here. Let's see. Do you own your likeness and name, whereas you may sue production networks for slander when it comes to sheer defamation? To a certain extent, all cast members produce their scenes. They do definitely to some degree. All right, Pacino, much love to you for sure. And hey to everybody, glad to have you all here. So yes, I talked with Winter before showtime and said, hey, if you want to come through, feel free. And listen, we got a little chemistry for sure. So our next destination, y'all, as you guys know, Las Vegas is known as Sin City, but they are trying to rebrand. So this comes to us from BBC News here. Here we go.
It's going to take you to Las Vegas, for years known, of course, as Sin City, with gambling and late nights, some of its main selling points, but it has been undergoing something of a rebranding, attempting to shift its identity as a hub for sports and entertainment. And apparently, for UK customers, it's proving quite a draw, with over 500,000 Brits hitting the Strip last year. To find out more, I caught up with Steve Hill, who is the chief exec of the Las Vegas Convention.
I got you, Susan
Q. I asked him if Vegas was in a good position for this shift.
We really are in a great spot. We have fully recovered from COVID, and that's been behind us for some time. And we're not really changing, we're just adding to the opportunities that our fans and our visitors have when they come to our city. And that has really helped the city grow. And we're here in the UK because the UK is such an important market for us. It's our largest overseas market. Prior to the pandemic, we had nearly 1 million visitors from the UK. We're back over 500,000 now, but we've recovered all our direct flights. We are adding direct flights and making it easier
I
for
see it,
people to visit
TV, love
and providing them more when they get
By
there.
the way, y'all comment.
Steve, when you look at this and the
when
move
Tay talks
into
uppity,
hosting
I
more
see y'all in
sporting
here.
events,
Aries Girl
I thought
Podcast.
immediately of competition from the Middle East. Is that evident?
Well, you know, we don't really feel like we're in competition for the Middle East with the Middle East. There are a number of opportunities to host events, and those events need different venues in which to perform. And we have just added ourselves to that stage. Obviously, the Middle East has done a fantastic job of doing that as well. But when you look at football, when you look at Formula One, those are in Vegas in a big way. They're in the Middle East in a big way. I think we both help elevate the sports.
Okay, so very quickly, what makes you stand out then?
Well, there is no place like Las Vegas.
No,
the experience around the event that you can get in Las Vegas, there's so much to do. There are so many residencies. You can see a different A-list headliner every night. You could stay for a month.
And that was Steve Hill. Stay with us here on BBC News.
It's really extraordinary. And you know, when it comes to Vegas, y'all, so for those of you who don't know Formula One racing, it's like NASCAR, but it's a more specialized type of racing. So what they did was they brought the F1 Formula racing to Vegas. And so they had to uproot some of Caesar's Palace to make it happen. Now, some of the Las Vegas residents, they really didn't like it because it ruined some of the structure of it. But y'all also know that the Super Bowl was out in Vegas, where Usher threw down on the biggest halftime show since Rihanna. Although some people really didn't like Rihanna's performance because she was pregnant, but we didn't know that. But also, too, you have to think about how many hotels are in Vegas, from the Cosmopolitan to the Aria. The Mirage Hotel is no longer going to be around because that got bought for $1 billion, and it's going to be like a guitar-shaped hotel in the middle of Vegas. And with all those hotels, right, for one, you have nothing but rooms. So if there's any conference that needs rooms, you can basically rent out the city. Number two, each hotel also has great dining for sure. There's a video from MGM called Welcome to the Show, and at one of the hotels they have these women in harnesses where they will literally go up and get a bottle of wine and then bring it back down for you. In addition to that, the weather, right? So, you know, if you try to have a conference in Colorado, it's usually gonna be cold. But in Vegas, it's nothing but beautiful weather. So I definitely can see Vegas for sure evolving into more of a tourist destination. Of course, you know, it's going to still be Sin City. I don't think that will ever go away, but I do understand the magnitude of trying to get new markets. I didn't know that the UK was their biggest market because everybody goes over to the UK for, you know, fish and chips and the culture and everything in between. Baby, I'll just start. Chef Don, good to see you, brother. I hope all is well with you. Baby, I done started YouTube about 30 times because I thought I was tripping. No, you are not tripping. Winter came on my channel here. I talked with her before the show. We're both from Arkansas. Where is Razy at? Where? I know I had Razy over here somewhere, child. I know. Oh, here it is. So me and Winter are both from the state of Arkansas, Woo Pig Suey Razorbacks. So definitely been wanting to connect with her and thought, hey, you know, if you got some time, come on over. She was here for Wendy Williams. We kicked off the show with that. Then we talked about Tyler Perry. His mansion is available for, I think, what, $3.5 million. Kelvin wants the divorce overturned because apparently Wendy hid $48 million from him allegedly while he had a child on her, bought a whole home down the street, funded multiple businesses for her, and he really wanted alimony. The gag was Wendy Williams and Kelvin had this agreement that if Wendy was not making a certain amount of money, then she did not have to pay alimony to him. Then we talked about UPS still sending off COVID-19 testing kits. So, and we just talked about Las Vegas evolving from Sin City into a new space for tourism. So now we're going to go to our next destination here. Now, this brother right here, his name is Lanny Smoot, and he is a African-American Imagineer. Now, he is very significant because he is the first African-American inventor from Disney to be inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and he has over 100 patents at the Walt Disney Company, and he's the second Walt Disney Imagineer after Walt Disney posthumously. So this brother is a huge deal. As you can see there, that is a retractable lightsaber. That African-American brother right there, that black brother came up with that. This comes to us from The Verge. 3 years ago, Disney revealed the most convincing replica of a Star Wars lightsaber ever devised, one whose glowing blade fully and automatically retracts inside the handle due to a cleverly patented device. So y'all know when you guys watch Star Wars, you see that he actually made that happen. Now his lead inventor, Lanny Smoot, says he's hoping that lightsaber might turn into a product that you can actually buy. And it sounds like it could already be in motion unless Smoot was misinformed. At the D23 Expo last month, which is like Disney Con, a fan asked that question with a camera rolling, as documented by YouTuber Finding the Force. I like that name. That's really cool. Smoot replied, I think the company would like to do that. And I think Josh Tomorrow, who is in charge of Disney Parks and Experiences, our number 2 guy, our head of Disney Parks, said it at a public, I hope, meeting of toy vendors to say, hey, we like to take what you've learned in terms of making a lightsaber and translate that to something that would be maybe a little bit more accessible to the average person. So yeah, I think it's going to come. I think if a lightsaber comes, it probably will cost what? Maybe $150, maybe $200, because like this is an actual lightsaber. It's possible that Smoot was so yeah, I think it's going to come. It's possible that Smoot was misinformed though. Today he now tells the Verge Disney spokesperson, I'm not aware of anything in the works, but I hope it comes to fruition in the future. So
come on in. Hi, how are you?
Hey, Lanny, great to see you.
Great to see you.
We heard about your upcoming induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, and we know you're very busy, but we just had to stop by and say congrats.
When I learned about this brother, it was quite moving for me. As a Disney kid, I only saw what I saw.
So this is where you quite literally make the magic.
Disney making magic.
This is exactly where the ideas are hatched and where we prove them out.
So wait, how did you even get started working in research and development?
You know, I've had a long career, 20 years with the Bell system, Bell Labs, Bell Communications Research, Telcordia, doing research for the telecommunications network. 25 years ago, I came here to Walt Disney Imagineering R&D, and I've been here for all that time, inventing and having fun.
Wow, so you've been here for quite a while, obviously, and
yes.
So what does being an Imagineer mean to you?
You know, being an Imagineer is using technology in service of making people happy. Come on, that's the world's greatest job.
You've invented quite a lot around here. Don't you have over like 100 patents?
Yes.
Well,
over
it's 106,
100 patents.
I won't quit.
Are those some over there?
Yeah, come on over, take a look. So I've invented electromagnetic eyes for our animatronics to make the eye movement.
Like for It's a Small World and
the
other
eye
attractions.
Is doing
Pirates
all
of
of
the
the work.
Caribbean.
This goes a few years back, interactive zoetrope. We brought it up to date, making it so that
Tiki
talking
Tiki
into a
Room.
microphone brings the characters on the zoetrope to life. This one's been well documented. You can see it on the internet as the interactive zoetrope. And yeah, and just some fun from the past.
Wow. Well, you got to have a favorite invention or two, right?
Well, yeah, let's bring it up to date. It's always the things that I've done most recently that I'm most excited about. And I've designed and created the most realistic, expandable, extendable lightsaber. Many of you may have seen it in our parks.
Well, you've left quite the mark, and now you're being inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. How does that feel?
You know, it's an amazing honor. And for an inventor, it's incredible. and I'm humbled and excited.
Well, Walt is the only
Correct.
other Disney employee to receive this honor, and you're now the second. That has to be pretty special, huh?
You know, when I realized that Walt Disney himself was the only other person at our company that's received this honor, it caused really a lump in my throat. It's amazing. Walt and his accomplishments are incredible, and to follow even slightly in his footsteps, it's a wonderful honor.
Yeah. Hey, we heard there was something about a floor tile or something. What's that all about?
We call it the holotile
y'all,
floor,
this
and
next
it's a
thing
very
that y'all about to
special
see-
piece of technology. And
Listen,
you know
I just
what?
want
I'd like
this
to
for
show
my
it.
house
Let's-
when I
let's-
get
let's
my
take a
own
walk
house.
over and we'll see the holotile floor.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
So this is the holotile.
It is. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a little demonstration of it. So I can walk on this omnidirectional floor in any direction I want. It will automatically
And
do
to
whatever
think
it
that a
needs
black
to
man
have
or
me
any black
stay on the
person
floor.
invented this?
And what's amazing about this is multiple people can be on it and all walking independently. They can walk in virtual reality.
Yeah, I
and
know.
so many other things.
So where are you hoping this tech ends up?
You know, imagine a number of people being in a room, being able to be somewhere else collaboratively and moving around, doing sightseeing. Imagine theatrical stages that might have these embedded in them so that dancers can do amazing moves. Not me, but really good dancers. So there are just so many applications for this type of technology, and we don't know yet where it'll be used.
Well, it's official. I think you probably have one of the coolest jobs.
Yeah, I think you're right. It gives me an amazing opportunity to use these inventions that I've made in service of people having fun.
Well, Lanny, it's been great catching up with you. Thanks for showing us around.
Thank you, and come back soon.
I hope to meet him one day. You know, when I found out that when I found out about this brother, it really moved me to no end because, you know, growing up, I really never fit into anybody's space, community, this, that, and the third. And so, you know, watching Disney movies from The Lion King and Aladdin and A Bug's Life, to see 3D animation, hand-drawn animation. I think we all remember The Princess and the Frog. And to have a whole black man be a part of Imagineering, to be a part of my childhood and other black kids and my minority indigenous people colored childhoods, it was quite moving for sure. So yes, indeed. So Smoot, a celebrated Disney Imagineer who was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, the first Disney inventor after Walt Disney himself with that distinction, helped create fiber optic and video conferencing technologies for Bell Labs before his video career. So Zoom, Skype, and everything in between. Since then, he has created or co-created all sorts of technological wonders, including the ball-shaped magnetic drive system that the Star Wars The Force Awakens BB-8 was based on. So that little ball with the little micro head moving there, and most recently the amazing holotile floor that you guys saw that looks like it could be a precursor to Star Trek holodeck technology. While his original retractable lightsaber only has ever served as a prop, another retractable lightsaber toy has since come to the market. Here's the inside story of the Goliath Power Saber, which would have been an official lightsaber toy if Star Wars toy maker Hasbro hadn't mysteriously given up on it partway through development. If Disney did indeed offer up Smoot's lightsaber to designers to toy makers, perhaps it might explain Hasbro's mysterious choice. So I thought that was really, really cool. So shout out to Larry Smoot there. All right, y'all. More to come. American Idol alum Jordan Sparks fulfills a dream of being a host of a competition show, I Was Born There exclusive. Now, I'm excited about this. Now, back in the day, there was, you know, oh, no, Winter's not here. No, she had to leave for mom duties. I think her son is playing in a game, I think. So, no, Winter is not here. But, no, she was here for 45 minutes. But yeah, so she'll be live a little bit later on tonight. I'll definitely be there to support her for sure. Hey, Miss Denise, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So with that being said, like I said, roller rinks were a huge thing. So Jordan Sparks is hosting this brand new show. Jordan Sparks is bringing it full circle with her latest gig, hosting a show like the one that launched her career. The singer who won season 6 of American Idol 2007 was the youngest winner in American Idol history, is the host of the first of its kind roller skating competition called show Roller Jam, premiering on October 10th. On HBO Max. The 6-episode series produced by Chip and Joanna Gaines, you know them from Fixer Upper on HGTV, also owned by Warner Bros. Discovery, will see some of the best skate crews from around the country throw down for a chance to take home a $150,000 prize as well as a $10,000 donation to their local ring. I wanted to be a part of this series because I've always wanted to host a show, and I love competition shows. Sparks told people during a visit to Roller Jams New Orleans set, I was born there, I guess. Sparks 34 auditioned for American Idol at just 16 years old in 2006, failing the Los Angeles audition, but later passing the one in Seattle. In May of 2007, at age 17, she became the show's youngest winner, a record that she still holds. Nearly 2 decades later, her vast experience in show business has prepared her to be a mentor to a new generation of up-and-coming performers. I feel like at this point in my life, I'm able to point to others that are in it now. I understand what they're going through. So here is the trailer for Roller Jam.
This is the biggest thing in roller skate history.
This
is Roller
Jam.
Oh my God.
We've got the 10 best teams.
Dude, this is fire.
With $150,000 on the line.
We have prepared our entire lives for this one moment. This show is the first time ever that roller skating is being appreciated.
Oh my
The
God.
passion, the artistry,
The love, the connection.
With somebody who loves me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not that many people know the work, blood, sweat, and tears that go into it.
These guys always have my back, you know?
I see the hunger to win.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
But only one team will survive.
Can we talk about the Running Man?
I just pulled a hamstring watching y'all.
That is the way I like it.
That was Dancing with the Stars times 10. I love it. Y'all, listen, I'm so bad at roller skating. I hold on to the wall. Do you hear me? So if we ever go roller skating, just know I'm holding on to the wall. Like, you know, I will fall and bust my behind, okay? That was absolutely amazing. I wish that was live. You know what I mean? Like, that could be, that could, I'm not going to say it's going to overtake Dancing with the Stars, but it could give it a run for its money for sure. While Sparks admit that she doesn't have a hidden talent for roller skating, she hasn't laced up since she was a little girl. She enjoyed getting immersed in the spirit of competition. I love the pressure. I appreciate it. Pressure has made me who I am, she says. When you come to the filming location, you're not where you're from. You don't really have your family with you. You have to practice every single day, and it could be against other people and be judged, and you're so tired and there's so many things. Jordan, I see you with that go-go outfit. I ain't mad at it. Now listen, if you had a blonde afro, you would have been Foxley Cleopatra's sister, though. Oh my Lord Jesus. But she's not exactly nostalgic for the anxiety that can bring about. It triggers a little something. She says, I'm standing right there with them. I'm trying to absorb a lot of the tension so that they can not only look back on this as something that challenged them, but something that was also a great experience. Sparks will be joined by 2 judges, Olympic figure skater Johnny Weir and roller skating legend Terrell Ferguson, as well as a new guest judge for each one of the decade theme weeks, including Michelle Williams, singer Michelle Williams, Brady Brunch alum Maureen Cormick, Pepper from Salt and Pepper will be a part of this, Hairspray star Marissa Jarnett Wicker, Debbie Gibson, and of course Joanna Gaines. Weir and Ferguson also lend their expertise as judges each weekend. They'll have some tough love, according to Sparks, who says, I appreciate that because I remember when Simon would talk to me, he would give me something to work on. And can we give it up for the desk, though? Can I just have the desk for me? Like, seriously, I'm so excited for the show. We're a two-time Olympian and national figure skating champion revealed to people that he skated on wheels before he ever did in blades. I saw figure skating at the Olympics on television, and I was like, Mom, I want to try that. He says the closest rink was 2 hours away, but we had roller skates, so I went down to the basement and started to teach myself what I saw on television. And that passion hasn't left him. I'm a firm believer that artistic roller skating should be in the Olympic Games. Absolutely, I fully agree. Whereas I think that the artistic roller skaters do some of the same elements that ice figure skaters do. Ferguson, a lifetime roller skater and a legend of the sport, is grateful to have his passion get its due. The elevation of skate culture is what I'm all about. He tells people rinks have had competitions, but this is the first televised for millions to see. I feel like everyone in the culture is going to be happy. So that's why my smile is always so big. Joanna Gaines shares his longtime passion. In December 2021, the fix-upper star shared a post to Instagram showing off her roller skating skills at her family's Waco, Texas farm. I get a pair of skates for Christmas, minus the goats and the cattle guarded the manure. I felt like I was back in the roller rink all over again. Joanna captioned the sweet clip. She also has been known to glide around the kitchen while shooting her cooking show, Magnolia Table. Wait a minute. What? I mean, I hope you're not using the stove as your roller skating. That's quite dangerous. Putting on a pair of roller skates is like reuniting with your childhood. There's just something about it that appeals to everyone. And Joanna shared in an early press release for Roller Jam. Kids, adults, and everyone in between will have fun watching these talented crews come together and skate their hearts out. And we are so excited to bring this nostalgic competition to life. Roller Jam premieres Thursday, August 10th on HBO Max. That is going to be awesome. I'm excited. I really am. All right, y'all. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here and right now. So, as y'all know, Spirit almost got bought by JetBlue, and Spirit is reportedly considering bankruptcy filing. The carrier has met with creditors to support a Chapter 11 bankrupt filing for reorganization bankruptcy. This comes to us from Airline Geeks. Spirit Airlines is considering file for reorganization bankruptcy, according to a Wall Street Journal report. Per the report, the ultra low-cost carrier ULCC seeks to address impending debt maturities within its reported $3.3 billion debt load, including more than $1.1 billion of secured bonds that are due in less than a year. Spirit also faces finance to extend those loans to August 2020. The airline has engaged in talks with bondholders and other creditors to support a Chapter 11 filing. The filing is not expected to be imminent. A case filed under Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code, frequently referred to as reorganization bankruptcy, will allow for Spirit to continue to operate its business and borrow new money with court appeal. For this to happen, a plan of reorganization would be proposed, and creditors whose rights are affected would vote on it. The court would then be in charge of confirming the elected plan. When asked for a statement on the possible bankruptcy filing, Spirit emailed the following comment from CEO Ted Christie during the carrier's August earnings call. Before we get into the results, I want to note that we are engaged in productive conversations with the advisors of our bondholders to address the upcoming debt maturities. Because those conversations are ongoing, we're not going to go into detail or take any questions on this topic or speculate potential outcomes. Needless to say, it is a priority, and we are focused on securing the best outcome for the business as quickly as possible, while staying focused on driving performance and implementing our new travel options and elevate guest experience. Spirit has faced a number of challenges over the last several years. The carrier has removed up to 35 routes after reporting a net loss of nearly $200 million in the second quarter of 2024. In an attempt to stop the financial bleeding, Spirit trimmed its workforce with approximately 260 pilot furloughs on September 1st. Ongoing Pratt and Whitney GTF engines haven't helped the situation. So yeah, one of their engines blew up. I'm not joking with y'all. one of the engines blew up. In addition to that, if you guys haven't been seeing the Boeing stories, there was a whole wheel that fell off of a Boeing airplane, and then there was a broken door. So the airplane industry, the aeronautics industry, has been going through a lot this year alone, and the airline expects the year to end with 20% of its entire fleet grounded. Basically, grounded means that the planes won't be in operation. In simple terms, to add to the carrier's misfortune, a federal judge struck down a proposed $3.8 billion merger between JetBlue and Spirit earlier this year. The two terminated their merger agreement in early March. So there was a war between Frontier Airlines, which is another low-cost carrier, and JetBlue. And so the CEO of Spirit said, we will never work with JetBlue, and drag JetBlue to heaven and then drag them down to hell. And then later on, they talked to JetBlue and a merger was supposed to happen. But the government did not want a monopoly. They wanted diversification. But Spirit might be ending. Now, of course, as you know, for Spirit, you got to pay for your pass. You got to pay for your bags. You got to pay for Wi-Fi. But now they're trying to do free drinks. They're trying to do, Wi-Fi included. They try to do the big front seat. They're trying to do all these different things to save their company. But to no avail. So, with that being said, y'all know Ressa Tisa, the Who the Uck Did I Marry 50-part TikTok series. Well, there is a new show coming to Hulu, and Ressa Tisa was on Good Morning America. Here we go.
We all know why you're here. You're here for part of the new series that I'm calling Who the Did I Marry? I'm going to create this playlist.
We're back with that
series,
viral TikTok series, Ressa Tisa, talking about marrying, then divorcing a man she says turned out to be a pathological liar, getting hundreds of millions of views for her honesty. This morning, we're here to talk about the next chapter of her life. Welcome, Ressa Tisa, back to GMA. Good to see you again. Oh my goodness, I am so happy for you.
Thank you.
We saw each other in March. Now you are part of the Disney family. Thank you so much for that. I got a TV series in the works. You're excited about it?
I'm so excited. I am bursting at the seams. I'm glad the news is finally out, but I'm so excited to be working with Natasha.
Oh, Natasha Rothwell, because when we sat down, I said, who would you want to play you? And you put it out to the universe. She's not only starring, she's producing it. And this is what she said about your video. She said they are a vulnerable act of honesty. What was it about you two that connected so much?
So for me, I've loved her ever since she played Kelly in Insecure. And once I discovered that she actually wrote that character, I felt like, okay, this is someone I can trust to take this very serious story, add some humor to it, and present it to the world in a way that I felt like still keeps its integrity. So it's all about trust. I trust her with what has essentially become my baby.
Oh, it is. And she sees you. Yeah. She sees you, and that makes a big difference. So much has happened over these months for you, including you got a house.
I did. I became a homeowner.
And your realtor played a part of the story,
too. The same realtor that was in the story, the one that told me, hey, something's not right. So if you need to do this by yourself, I will represent you. Amber, her name is Amber Steele. She was my realtor. She kept her word.
That's awesome.
And I told her, I said, when I'm ready, you're going to be the first person I call. And she was.
Because when you got married, that was one of the things that you wanted. And you got it for yourself.
I got it for myself. I was my own proof of funds.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I love seeing that just even the smallest things when it comes to the house brings you joy.
Yeah.
I want people to see this.
I'm going to enjoy staring at faucets and choosing which one do I want to use for my home.
Faucets.
It's just the pure joy that you have. And everybody remembers London. That was on your bucket list. And you got there, and to Paris as well. So was it everything that you were expecting?
London was a whole vibe. Like I'm just looking for a reason to go back. It was amazing.
Delta
I
gave
loved
her
it. I loved
free
meeting
airline
the people,
tickets. They literally
eating the
came into her
food, just seeing
TikTok
everything
comment
about it.
section. Said,
At my
okay, we'll
heart,
give it to
I'm
you
a
for
nerd.
free.
So I loved it.
She
I
got a
absolutely adored it.
lot
And I
of
loved
brand
Paris.
deals.
Yeah, that's what we loved about you. You're just a big old nerd, and you admit it. You
I admit it.
Yeah, why do you think people just really? There was something about your story, your brutal honesty, that just connected with folks.
My hope is that in just seeing me in a very raw form really is what got people's attention, because I feel like in so much with social media, we don't see that vulnerability. And for me, it really just came to a place where, look, I don't have it in me anymore to fake it. This is who I am. This is what I went through, the good, the bad, the ugly. But you know what? I'm still here, and I survived it.
And that's your message for folks, for them to know that as well. And all the things that have happened to you, you've still stayed yourself.
Yeah.
How have you been able to do that? Because a lot has come at you.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm so grateful that I have a group of people around me, my mom, my family, my aunt, my grandfather, my cousin, who I'm sure is watching this, but I have a group of people who keep me grounded. I still go to work every day. So I still have the coworkers who were like, look, you're still just Teresa to us. And I love that because it keeps things in perspective.
Yeah.
So I love it.
I can see it. I can see it. Just like I sit down with you in March, the same that you have always been. All the best to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to keep in touch, right?
Absolutely.
Can't wait to see it on screen. And we will very soon.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ressa.
Thank you.
And
Today I am giving
will be
you
coming
3.
out on Hulu very, very soon, everybody. All right. Congratulations to Ressa Tisa for sure. All right, y'all. So yesterday there was a sexual assault lawsuit from Garth Brooks that he raped and groped a former makeup artist who originally worked for Trisha Yearwood, his wife. That lawsuit was filed yesterday from Garth Brooks and CNN's entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wachtmeister, who used to work for Variety, came on and talked about it. Well, Garth Brooks has responded. This comes to us from ABC News. By the way, that Jordan Sparks story came to us from People Magazine, people.com. Country star Garth Brooks has been accused of rape and sexual assault, according to a lawsuit obtained by ABC News. The plaintiff, referred to throughout the court documents as Jane Roe, filed a lawsuit at the California Supreme Court in Los Angeles County on Thursday. Jane Roe is identified in the lawsuit as a professional makeup artist and hairstylist for more than 30 years in the music industry, who was first hired to do makeup and hair for Brooks' wife, Trisha Yearwood, in 1999. Brooks responded to the allegations in a statement to ABC News on Thursday night. For the last 2 months, I have been hassled to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what my future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. It has been like having a loaded pile waved in my face. The statement read, hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money in my mind. That means I'm admitting to behavior I am capable of. No ugly acts no human should ever do to another. The same continued. We filed suit against this person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character. We filed it anonymously for the sake of families on both sides. I want to play music tonight. I want to continue our good deeds going forward. The statement concluded, it breaks my heart that these wonderful things are in question now. I trust the system. I do not fear truth, and I am not the man they have painted me out to be. Roe's attorney, Douglas H. Wigdor, issued a response to Brooks' statement on Friday, saying the country singer's claims he was unwilling to pay millions to settle the suit is simply not true. We are confident in our case, and over time the public will see his true character rather than this highly curated persona, Wigdor's statement reads. According to the lawsuit, Roe began her working relationship with Brooks, now 62, in 2017. Roe says in the complaint she was hired by Brooks more often beginning in 2019 after he learned that she was experiencing financial difficulties. The plaintiff claims her working relationship with Brooks took a turn in May of 2019 when she claims the Grammy-winning singer raped her on a professional trip to Los Angeles. According to the lawsuit, Roe alleges she traveled to Los Angeles with Brooks, and they were the only 2 passengers on his private jet. For context, they were going to LA for Garth Brooks to tape a Grammy tribute. Once at their hotel, Rose says she learned that Brooks had booked a hotel suite with one bedroom and she did not have a separate room, the lawsuit alleges. Rose claims that she felt trapped in the hotel room where Brooks allegedly exposed himself and raped her. Brooks' rape of Miss Rowe was painful and traumatic, the court document reads. With cold disregard for Miss Rowe, when Brooks finished, it was business as usual. Miss Rowe worked quickly to style his hair and do his makeup for the event, so he was on time. Rose also accusing Brooks in the lawsuit of making multiple explicit remarks and advances she said were unwelcome, sexual assault in additional instances, and sexual abuse. Eventually, Miss Rowe was unable to continue working for Brooks, and she sought legal counsel about what had happened, the document states. In addition, in or about May 2021, Miss Rowe moved to Mississippi. In the lawsuit, lawyers for Rowe pointed out that Brooks filed an anonymous lawsuit on September 13, 2024, under the pseudonym John Doe. According to the lawsuit obtained by ABC News, Brooks filed it to obtain relief from defendants' ongoing attempted extortion, defamation, and false allegations of sexual misconduct that would irreparably harm his reputation, family, career, livelihood, and also too socially in country music. The plaintiff is demanding a trial by jury on tribal issues and seeking compensatory and punitive damages, attorney fees, and further relief as the court may deem proper. In his lawsuit, Brooks is also demanding a trial by jury and compensatory and punitive damages. We applaud our client's courage in moving forward with her complaint. Brooks Rowe's attorneys Wigdor and Haley Baker said in a statement Thursday, the complaint filed today demonstrates that sexual predators exist not only in corporate America, Hollywood, and the rap and rock and roll industries, but also in the world of country music. We are confident that Brooks will be held accountable for his actions and his efforts to silence our client through the filing of a preemptive complaint in Mississippi was none other than an act of desperation and attempted intimidation. Wigdor and Baker's statement continued. We encourage others who have been victimized to contact us, as no survivor should suffer in silence. Now, when you'll be watching the Skank Show too, awesome sauce. Hey, Terry Baby for life. I in the right chat. Is Winter home? Hey, Captain Vince. No, Winter is not here. She was here at the top of the show. She was here for 45 minutes, and then she had mom duties with her son. She took her son to a game, so Winter just left her graciously left her live up. So what you doing on Winter's chat? Well, I talked to Winter before the show and asked her if she wanted to come over for a little bit to be on tour with me, and that's how this came to be. So when it comes to Garth Brooks, I do believe that right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't believe that any woman, nor man, nor child should ever suffer in silence. It has been sickening, disgusting, and beyond comprehension that these stories have been silenced for so long. And for some people that may say, well, why can't women leave? Why can't men leave? Why can't children leave? Because the person who is the perpetrator is utilizing power imbalance and abusing them. As we all know, the P. Diddy lawsuit that Cassie filed was sold one day after. And in that lawsuit was the video talking about, discussing and pontificating about how Diddy mollywopped Cassie, and then that video came out from CNN. So to everybody saying people should leave, there's more than meets the eye. So I do hope that everything works out for this woman here. And then of course, Garth Brooks has a residency in Vegas. So of course, he performed in Vegas after denying allegations. I really needed this. This comes to us from the New York Post. If there was ever a night that I really needed this, that was tonight was that night. Thank you for my life. Love, G. Brooks 62 wrote alongside a picture of himself performing to a sold out crowd. And then the sold out crowd there. So yeah, I mean, like I said, right is right and wrong is wrong. And if you have to think about how wrong it is, then that tells me everything I need to know about you. We have nothing else to talk about. Finally, child. Now this show's gonna be 9 destinations, right? But this story came out. I'm just like, okay, we're going to talk about it. So Eddie Winslow child from Family Matters, Darius McCready, gets his trans girlfriend, water hose removed. She's a girl now. Darius McCready, the former child star from the hit series Family Matters, is now dating a woman, kind of, sort of. Eddie announced that he recently spent thousands of dollars to have his transgender girlfriend, Sydney Starr, to get her water hose removed. Media Takeout learned that they announced the surgical update on the hit podcast No Jumper with Adam. So this comes to us from Spiritual World, and I'm gonna pause it here.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Wait. What
Adam, I had the surgery.
The thing is gone?
It's gone now.
Shut up. What'd you do with it? Can I have it?
It's ask the doctors. Someone paid for it.
Who? Shut. You paid for the surgery?
Yep. He paid for it with that Saw money. That Saw, remember he was on Saw? They killed his ass right on spot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Saw, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Yeah, they killed him right on spot, but he got that Saw money, dud ass. He got that Saw money, and guess where that Saw money went? That Saw money went to my SRS surgery.
The Saw money ironically went to sawing off your cock and balls. Wait, you got that upgraded as well? That thing is looking kind of good.
Shy, you cannot make this stuff up. You just cannot. Darius and Sydney, who was an Instagram influencer and reality star, first announced that they were dating almost a year ago. If you guys remember, there was a OnlyFans controversy that was Darius dating Sydney or not. Fans of the former child actor were taken aback with the fact that he was dating a trans person, but Darius doesn't seem to mind the attention and criticism that he's received since going public with Sydney. Child, listen, Darius, if you like it, I love it, bro. I can't, because see, what this is doing to me is that, for those of you who don't know about Stonewall Inn in New York City, it is a very historic LGBTQIA plus monument to the movement way back in the day with the AIDS epidemic. And there was only one entrance and one exit. And back then, police did what they did just for them existing. So to me, for Sydney Starr to say that, out loud that he utilized his Saw money, which is royalties from Saw the movie, for your surgery, that is disrespecting many people that honestly, they don't have it like Sydney. And they're afraid to just walk outside and exist. Do what you want, Darius, but brother, I'm telling you, she's utilizing you. Whew, child. Y'all, that we got through all 10 topics. That was 10 destinations live in 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 44 seconds. I'm going to turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Woo, I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to come on up. Child, I did not know if I was going to get through all those topics. I really did. Because it's been a long time since Winter's back up. Hey, Winter. Hang on, y'all. I think Winter is getting herself together here. While Winter is getting herself together, y'all, I gotta tell y'all, I think the story that just really grinded my gears, I think the most, honestly, was probably the Garth Brooks story, because y'all know what they say about events like that it's not the same energy. And so the fact that this is happening in country music and not just in rap goes to showcase that it's happening everywhere. And so I don't know if other YouTube outlets are covering it, but I do believe that right is right and wrong is wrong. I think the one that got to me the most socially was Sydney Starr and just utilizing someone else's money so she can be whoever she wants to be. and completely disrespecting other people's journey in life. And of course, Wendy Williams and, Kelvin, that piece of shit bastard, for trying to overturn a divorce that, happened because of his own behavior. And then I think the story that inspired me the most, actually, it's a twofer. I think Jordan Sparks and Lanny Smoot inspired me. For one, the fact that there is a Black inventor, and that Black people, because Black people have invented many things. Did y'all know that the Super Soaker was invented by Lonnie Johnson, a Black NASA scientist? Yeah. So the Super Soaker that you love and I love was invented by him. So, and then Jordan Sparks in that Roller Jam show, absolutely incredible. Spirit, they should have been bought by JetBlue. They should have, because nobody really flies Spirit like that, unless you really just need to get from A to B. Hey, all the Teen Chat, good to see you. My friend Winter is here. She was here at the top of the show, but she's getting herself together here. Las Vegas, of course. I'm not surprised that Las Vegas is trying to shift from being Sin City, but it will always be Sin City because of a certain group of people, the mobsters and the Mafia. And that's a rich history, right? And then, of course, Tyler Perry's home back, Winter said she would not give any money, not here, not there, not anywhere for that home. But I do believe that the home will be bought because it's Black history, honestly. And then Ressa Tisa, of course, that 50-part series and her utilizing social media and being able to gain her independence. You know what I mean? And fame is a hell of a drug when you get into that type of space. I was trying to log on, disconnect my channel because everyone's confused. No, all good, beautiful. All good. All good. It is all good, beautiful. Yeah, I think those were all the stories, I think. So, no, you're good. You're absolutely fine. You're absolutely fine. But yes, indeed, child. Whew. Child, that was quite a show, child. But yes, indeed, y'all. So Winter is disconnecting her channel. They'll just be me and the people here. But this was a good Friday show. I did. How many topics did I do this morning? I think I did 7 topics this morning, and then we just went to 10 different destinations live. And y'all, there was no commercial break. I was going to try to do 5 destinations, then a commercial break, but then I'm just like, you know what? I'm on this wave. Why not? So, but yes, indeed. By the way, shout out to Captain Venus, all the tea and shout out to all the content creators that were in the chat. Uppity, I think I saw her here. When Tay Talks, I saw her here. Miss Denise as well. Let's see. By the way, shout out to DeSilva Silva. Love you as always. Beautiful also too. How I See TV. Trying to get all the content creators on the bill. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes, Winter Womanland. I don't think I'm able to disconnect from my phone. Sorry, y'all. Do you want me to disconnect it for you? It looks like I just clicked this to disconnect it. Let me know if you want me to. I will gladly do it because I've never disconnected the channel before from a live, so I don't know how that works. Winter, let me know. Okay, so I see here. I just click remove. So I will do that real quick. Hang on. I'm going to remove it from YouTube and Facebook. Winter, love you, value, appreciate you, and all of Winter's people that came through. Thank you all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys saw something that inspired you, that pushed you, that elevated you. And most of all, I hope that you walked away seeing that, maybe the world isn't as bad as we think. There's a little bit of everything going on. So I will disconnect. One love, much love, all love to Winter's Facebook and YouTube. Bye, everybody. So, okay, I will remove the destination from the stream. Okay, so I'm removing that now. Save changes. And then I will remove it from Facebook as well. Bye, Facebook. Much love to you guys as well. I'll remove that from Facebook. And Then there we go. Oh, hang on. There we go. Okay. All right. Much love, Winter. Thank you so much, beautiful. Yes, indeed. Trying to see who else here. T-Talk with Your Girl was here as well, I think. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I did say uppity as well. Samantha LV as well. Black woman in the building. Much love to you as well. Wente Talk, of course, I mentioned her. Hershey 85 as well. Aries Girl Podcast. Trying to get all the content creators in here. Glam Rocks as well. Shout out to you. Wait a minute. Fly Girl Speaks. I saw Charles a few months ago outside by himself, and me and my girlfriends rolled our eyes out. Oh, Lord Jesus. Let's see here. Indigo Girl. Let's see here. I'm trying to get all the content creators in here. And I thank each and every one of y'all for being here, truly. Let's see. Let's see. Try to make sure I get everybody here. I think I'm getting back up to the top. Oh, hang on. I don't StreamYard can be StreamYarding sometimes. Yep. Okay. I think I got all the content creators here. So yes, indeed, y'all. Woo. What a show tonight, child. What a show tonight. Man. 10 topics, man. Jesus, I really pushed it, man. We pushed it, didn't we? By the way, thank y'all so much. Now we're at 2,430 subscribers. So I hope that this live, share it with your, in the words of Wente Talks, your friends, your frenemies, lovers, haters, family, friends, everybody in between. I always try my best to showcase the diversity of who we are. Child, we went from Wendy Williams to Sydney Starr in one show. I did not expect that Sydney Starr story to come out today. I did not. So we're going to take a little commercial break here just for a minute, and then when we come back, we'll have more of a report live after this. After commercial break, we are just in chill out mode. So glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are live on tour. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me. Work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, yeah. Drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop with
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my best value. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We always got that. Don't you leave here today for happiness. I want you to leave here to
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here in the building, y'all. So on top of a great show here, get ready for a 3 with the T tonight. On top of everything. So yes, we're going to do 3 with the T at 8:30. So I'm about to make the show now. Okay, got it. So yes, I'm about to make the show now. But yeah, the link is pinned if anybody wants to come on up and give their take on any of the 10 destinations that we went to tonight. If you were here to see Wendy, you can come up and give your take on what she had to say about Love and Marriage, Huntsville, and the state of reality TV and everything in between, from somebody who actually has context, who's actually in the game, who's actually about her business, and it's bigger than just being on YouTube. Just saying. So anyway, into it. So as I make the thumbnail for 3 with the T tonight. Yes, indeed. And shout out to everybody that came through. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Hang on one quick second, y'all. Hey, everybody. Still right here with y'all. About to get the thumbnail made for 3 with the T tonight. If you guys are wondering what 3 with the T looks like, it looks a little something like this, roll.
Welcome to the scene, it's 3 with the T and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. You're ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. 3 with the T. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be like a middle sister. And if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean. Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
That is our show. We cover a little bit of everything, and you never know what is going to happen. You never know what is going to happen. We cover politics, we cover medical stuff, we cover culture and media and everything in between. So now we're going to do another edition of 3 with the T. Y'all get ready for a good time ahead indeed. We will see you all at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I was just making the description box for 3 with the T. But yeah, you know, there are times in life where you feel, man, am I really doing something in the world? Am I making an impact? Can I feel that I'm giving something more than I could ever dream? And I think tonight was a great night of that, you know. Like I said, being from Little Rock, Arkansas, you know, I learned about consistency and tenacity. You know, born and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas, grew up in Ohio. And you know, down south, I learned consistency of the same people going to the same buildings, you know, 5 days a week and living life 7 days a week and giving everything they had. In Ohio, I had a culture shock. That wasn't a lot of me where I am. That doesn't mean I can't make an impact. So that consistency plus that tenacity equaled my destiny for sure. So yes, let me get 3 with the T here. There we go. Create live stream. And then I will show y'all 3 with the T here. And you know what? I think I'll use that point to open up 3 with the T, because that was going to be my opening point. But because winter was here, we just ran off to the highways and byways and the possibilities of what could be. So yeah, let me get 3 with the T up for y'all here. Let's see. Let me do this here. All right, y'all. So let me get 3 with the T up for y'all so y'all can see what it looks like. And then right here is 3 with the T with Sassy TV from the A03, Lil Paulette and the gang, and Braylon Lee. Let me send the link to them. I guess. All right, y'all. There we go. There, so that will be coming up in 35 minutes and 40 seconds. There. Glad to have all of you here. So this has been nothing but a good time. 10 destinations live, original content, creativity and humanity collided, as it often does around here. And I hope this also goes to show too that, guess what, it takes an original to be an original. So, yes indeed. So let me read the Daily Motivator. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Daily Motivator is, it is a part of our evening edition of Virtual Tour Live. I learned about the Daily Motivator from 107.5 Hallelujah FM. And they will read these daily motivational thoughts of positivity, joy, and light. And as I was, racking my brain trying to think about how I can, leave an impact on this channel every time I go live, I was like, you know what? Do the Daily Motivator and then give your thoughts on it. So that's what we will do right now. Here we go. Get the Daily Motivator up for y'all. Here it is. Here, this is from greatday.com. That's GREAT day.com. That's GREAT day.com. Delay is the deadliest form of denial. See North Coach Markison. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Friday, October 4th, 2024. The challenges you choose. There is no overwhelming need or financial incentive for people to climb mountains, yet plenty of people do so and often pay handsomely for the opportunity. That's because challenge itself has value that's independent of having the challenge met. There's much more gain from ascending a mountain than just standing at the top. Challenges are enticing even when they're not particularly daring or adventurous. For example, the worldwide market for puzzles and games of logic is valued at about $12 billion. Life is filled with challenges you don't choose. An excellent way to equip yourself for them is with the challenges you do choose. Just the act of deciding to subject yourself to challenge will give you increased confidence. By working your way through that challenge, you boost your confidence even more. The challenges you choose will positively impact your skills, your sense of purpose, your resourcefulness, and many other qualities. Challenge yourself often adding strength, effectiveness, resilience, and wisdom each time you do. Ralph Morrison. Man, it's always a good word from our good friend Ralph Morrison. The challenges you choose. When it came to this show tonight, it was a challenge, right? Because I told y'all yesterday, because I don't go live on Thursdays, that we'll talk about Wendy Williams, right? But a lot of times, really 10 times out of 10, and the circumstances has always been, I don't know what the virtual tour is going to be for that morning or that evening edition until it reveals itself to me. And I've always tried my very best to make sure that the tour is diverse, it is expressive, it is boldly loud about our culture. And it's been a while since I did 10 destinations. Normally we go to about 6, 7, or 8 destinations, but pushing it tonight to 10 was a little bit rough for me. That's a challenge that I chose. Out of that challenge, over 300 people got to see that, for one, diversity matters. Number 2, there are actual things happening in the world. And number 3, you can actually be on YouTube and have a good time doing it. So the first thing about the challenges you choose, recognize that with the challenges you choose, while they may be difficult, they can also bring you some joy. That's the first thing I will tell you about the challenges you choose. The second thing I will say is just the act of deciding to subject yourself to challenge will give you increased confidence. Absolutely. I think a lot of times in life, the reason why we don't challenge ourselves is because of the capabilities that we may not have. Can I let you know something? every day is a new challenge of just existing. From family to friends to coworkers to your own dreams to the perils of life. Every day is a challenge, but guess what? You've made it through 100% of the time, and you're still here. The biggest challenge you will ever face in life is you. So if you complete yourself as a challenge every day, imagine all the other challenges that you can complete for yourself as well. That's the second thing I will say to you about the challenges you choose. And finally, it says here, challenge yourself often, adding strength, effectiveness, resilience, and wisdom each time you do. Key phrase there, or statement or sentence, is each time you do. You will never have the challenge, you will never be adding strength, effectiveness, resilience, and wisdom if you don't try each time to challenge yourself. In words of LeBron James, nothing is given, everything is earned. I remember when he wrote that amazing Sports Illustrated letter to his state of Ohio, saying, you know, I went to school for 4 years in Miami, and I have an unfulfilled assignment to bring home a championship. Now, he promised Cleveland, Ohio, and Akron, his hometown, a championship where there was a 99.9% chance of that not happening. But what did he do? He utilized his 4 years in Miami, he utilized his life experience, and he went to work, putting in the work to deliver that championship. And on that game 7, and I remember because I was with my family, I'm like, man, this game is about to be over. Little did I know that guy was in control, and God said, ha! Oh, you think you know everything. The block from Kyrie and the seconds winding down brought Cleveland, Ohio, Akron, Ohio, and Ohio for the Cleveland Cavaliers their first ever championship. The wine and gold parade was about 1 million people in Cleveland. I've never seen anything like it. And in that moment at the Q, as it was called before, but now it's called Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, out anything and everything he could have said. He could have talked about his accomplishments. He could have talked about his businesses. He could have talked about anything and everything in the world. But he said, Cleveland, this is for you. Because he recognized no matter how high he got in the challenges that, you know, he chose, he recognized sometimes the greatest challenges are the challenges of other people. And so my third point to you is this. Sometimes the challenges that you will go on will not be for you, but will be for other people. And I will say this to anybody that feels like they can't be nothing. Believe you me, I felt that many times. Sometimes I still feel that every single day. Do you think that I am confident every time I go on tour? Oh no, because there is something in the blue that comes out the blue that, you know, I'm not expecting. But even though I can never expect what is to come, I do know that I am more than equipped to be able to handle it, because the challenge that's inside me to overcome the challenges around me is bigger than anything that can come my way. So that is your daily motivator. By the way, if you liked this daily motivator, you can always go to this great website right here, greatday.com. That's GREAT, greatday.com. I think that is a wonderful way to end it there. I want to thank everybody for being here. Divine Virtuous Woman Zero, thank you. Winter Womanland, thank you so much. All the team in China, thank you. Healthcare workers, Captain Venus, Terry T, Baby for Life, CC, Jen B2, Latrice, CC, Miss Denise. Let's see here, Charmaine H. Let's see here. Samoan Queen. Thank you. Susie Q. Thank you. Chef Don Don, much love to you. Proud of you, bro, for all the success that you are achieving. Much love to you. How I see TV. Of course, how I see TV is a content creator as well. Shout out to her. And Chef Don Don is as well. Mahogany Meeks, Linda Gamble, Angela Hole, Aries Girl Podcast, Adrian Wiley, Pacino Rules. Much love to you. Glammy World, of course, as well. Let me see. Make sure I'm trying to get everybody here. Let's see here. Aries Girl Podcast. Sean being Angela. To Be Real. Talk with your girl as well. Let's see here. To Be Real. K Cloud 43. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you. Golden Life 50527. Black women are in the building. Irene Bay. Jamil, thank you for being here. Veronica Monroe, thank you so much as well. Lloyd Bell Carter, thank you. Jay Jammin. Golden James Hodge, much love to you, brother. Just listening, thank you. Samantha Elvey, thank you. Square Biz 25, Valley Broderick, thank you. Pamela Johnson, thank you. Woman of Strength, Valby, thank you. Santa, I hope you're getting ready for Christmas, good sir. It's coming. Shasta Speaks, thank you. Jacqueline Harrison, thank you. Jacqueline Harrison, thank you. Wednesday Talk, love you, sister. Rose Armstead. Trying to thank everybody here. Anitra J, thank you. Victoria May, thank you. Hershey 85, love you. Brittany Janae, love you. Holly Rock, love you. Oh my Lord Jesus, Holly Rock, I say nothing but love, prayers, and light to you, that your power will be back on Jesus' name. Yes, 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 amen, amen. Internet Washington, thank you. Glam Rocks, thank you. Jesse Simone, thank you. Flago Speaks, thank you. Good to see you. I'm trying to get to everybody. Uppity, love you, beautiful sister, love you. Y'all go like, comment, share, subscribe to Uppity, one of the best to ever do this thing called YouTube. My life has not been the same since she has come into it, and I'm grateful for it. Divine Virtuous Woman, thank you again. Pamela, good to see you. Zeta Williams, thank you. Juice and TV, thank you. Oh, thank you, T-Talk with your girl. You've always looked out for me in more ways than one. I love you very, very much. Faith is the substance. I love that name. Thank you, CDW. Thank you. Sweet Essence, good to see you. Roxy R, thank you. Nisa, Najab, thank you. PN2 Ross, thank you. Colton James Hodge, thank you. Roxy R, thank you. Brittany Janae, thank you. Kathy Hudson, thank you. Lies More Lies, good to see you, thank you. Jazzy Face V, thank you so much. Mama Bees, thank you. Dragonfly Alchemist, thank you for being here as well. Sharon F, thank you. Then we're getting back up to the top, everybody. Jacqueline Hedepesh, thank you for being here. You know, I wish CL Finance Queen was here to see this, because she always believes in me too. You know, y'all, that is our show. I'm going to go ahead and get some rest because we got a whole nother show called 3 with the T coming up at 8:30 p.m. Enjoyed everyone's presence tonight. Heart, absolutely. And, you know, I think sometimes the best way to showcase somebody who they are as a person isn't to cuss them out, isn't to talk about the facts, but is to showcase what they will never become. I think this virtual tour did that, and then some, in Uno Spades and every other way. In Jesus' name. Yes. Amen. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube, if I do say so myself. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself is nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us, and hopefully by spending time together, we're also be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're walking through woman land and you're walking through man land, and somehow you land in commonality land, to know that whether you have your opinion and I have mine, we can all find some hashtag higher ground, the words of Stevie Wonder. Make sure the replay is not just where you watch it, not just where you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. We love you. We value, we embrace you all. Always remember, when receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. On receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved upon this particular day, I and we are extremely proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Allow yourself to know that at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, that every step you take is a bigger step than the step you took before. Like I said before, in my life, I've just always wanted to serve. I've always wanted to invest. And I've always wanted to showcase to my parents, to my family, my friends, my village, background support team, everybody in between, that you didn't invest in me for nothing. There are times in life where I don't know if I've done everything to the best of my ability. But what I do know is the reason why I haven't given up on myself, rather, is because they haven't given up on me. Everything you have may mean nothing to the world, but when someone gives you a piece of their everything, it should become something to you. And recognize this too. Home is not an address. It's not a state. It's not a city. It's not all the places you go in your life in terms of heights. And it's not even where you've been in terms of your lows, but is how you give to each and every person that comes your way. And although you may never agree with everybody you meet, there are people who are there for a lesson, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But just know, every lesson that you've learned has made you who you are today. The words of Steve Harvey, I was who I was, and I am who I am. I'm for both of those people, because I know that I am able to operate in my present, and I'm able to know that I can enjoy my future, not only because I've handled my past, but because I know through my past that I've handled, people still loved me. From how I'm operating in my present, people still love me. And from the future I'm striving for, people will still love me. So if people can hate you for your past, your present, and your future, there are also people who can love you for your future, your present, and your past too. Love and hate are both strong, but they also can be both weak. But it all is determined by you. Commercial break and fireworks are coming your day, for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings are on the way for you, me, and all of us as a society, as a people, as a culture. We feel the love, and we send it right back to you. For those of you who are about to hit the bed, good night to you all. Thank you so much for being here. But for the rest of you, I will see you right here in 16 minutes and 44 seconds for that show called 3 with a T. With Sassy T from the AO3, Love Paul and the gang, and yours truly, Braylon Lee. One love, much love, all love. We feel the love, and I feel the love, and we and I send it back to you. Much love, everybody. See y'all soon. Good night.
let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez? Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to the Paris Olympics. Look at my hot girl. Bonjour. And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
No.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
What are they not getting about this?
Right?
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration, excitement, and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just 'cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority.
Welcome to the scene, it's green with the team, we keeping it clean, sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between, like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love It's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. 3 with the T. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be no. And if you wanna be like a middle sister. And if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T, and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out. You know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee. He in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
How's the gas?
I feel great. I love you, and I love you. And to show my love, guess what? On Tuesday, November 16th, I'm gonna give everybody everywhere free tacos.
You sure you want to do that?
Absolutely. You have good hair.
Get 2 of Jack's delicious classic tacos absolutely free when you come into Jack in the Box Tuesday, November 16th.
Ooh, that's a big tooth.
Get 2 free tacos Tuesday, November 16th at Jack in the Box.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big, or if you like, too small. Copeland's, there's always something good.
And it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from Memphis. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll do that. Don't you leave here today with happiness. I want you to leave here with joy.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story. Fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment. Be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour. You inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from.
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.